Have you ever wondered what it's like to stick to a vegan diet while going on a camping trip? Well, I've just finished my second full week of going vegan, and I have some fun stories and delicious recipes to share with you, including a midnight scare in the wilderness. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, Master Your Moment. I'm Leslie, guiding you into physical, mental, and emotional wellness. And right now, I'm on a journey to eat a plant-based diet for my health. This week marks the end of my second full week, even though it's going to say week 3. The first week was my planning. And I'm excited to share my journey with you. So this week, I didn't video any of my prep work, but let me tell you, it still took about 3 hours to get everything ready. I had to plan around us going on a camping trip, but I made a lot more food to last throughout the week. The first night, we had kebabs and rice. I had mine with mushrooms instead of the chicken, onion, bell peppers. We cooked it over the fire and it was perfect. From the Plant You cookbook, I focused on making the potato salad with a white bean type of sauce that was sort of substituted for mayo. It was surprisingly really good, but it didn't hold up well during the camping trip, probably due to a lack of refrigeration. We had ice, but it wasn't helpful. The other meal I made was the chickpea salad sandwich. I paired it with my homemade sourdough bread, some spinach, and tomato. I enjoyed this while watching everyone else cook hot dogs over the fire and eat barbecue chips. To help me through moments like these, I created a new persona, or like an alter ego. I've been listening to this audiobook called Feel Good Productivity, and he talks about making this fun and adding some play into it. He even mentioned how Adele was struggling over performing in front of others and learned how Beyonce had come up with an alter ego that was confident and striking and everything that she didn't think she was. And when she decided to embody that person, she was able to perform. So Adele took that advice, and my idea was to learn from this. I may not feel confident on my ability yet to go completely vegan, and it's harder for me having to be around others who are mostly not. It has to start with my identity and who I want to be. I'm not going to change into a vegan overnight, but if my alter ego already is, then maybe, just maybe, I could get there. So let me tell you about vegan Vanessa. She's my new alter ego who helps me stay committed to my vegan journey, especially during those tempting moments. Vanessa is confident and always reminds me I'm choosing to eat this way. She tells me that I'm not missing out on anything because I'm feeding my body healthy, nutritious foods that will make me feel better in the long run. Vanessa's positivity and strong willpower are a huge boost when I need to resist temptation. She's like my inner cheerleader, always encouraging me to stick to my goals, reminding me of the benefits, both for my health and the environment. Vanessa helps me to see every meal as a step towards a healthier me, and she's been a game changer in keeping me on track. I also had some of my oatmeal that I've been making and avocado toast for breakfast, but my sprouts didn't work out well while camping. They got lots of water logged in them. The best oatmeal was the one with strawberries and peanut butter, and I had to heat it up over the fire. Isn't everything better cooked over a campfire? I decided to try a few desserts from the cookbook too. I made an apple cobbler, which I think I ate too much of. In the book, she does a peach. We accidentally left it out, and in the middle of the night, we were woken up by some scary growling. Oops. Here's what happened. We had a bag hanging from a hook that had our garbage in it. I thought we probably should throw it away, but I honestly just forgot about it until the next morning. And then when we saw a note from a ranger saying we needed to be careful about putting out our food away when we aren't there, I thought we had, but maybe it just looked like we had it. I don't know where we got this letter. Anyway, I woke up suddenly to a growling sound, and when we heard some rustling, my nephew got super scared and he jumped into the bed with us. And my husband walked around the tent looking through the window, but by then, whatever it was had already gone. I had to use the restroom, so I had him just come with me, and my nephew wanted to come too. I left my daughter and son in the tent, and we walked down the street to the bathroom. When we got back, my daughter got out of bed and hugged my neck. She thought we were going to be eaten. And honestly, I was more worried about something happening to her getting in the tent and something happening to her. Luckily, no one was hurt and we never saw the animal. But when we got up the next morning, there were holes in the garbage bag, and under the RV that was next to us was my pan. The apple cobbler was all gone. We probably won't make that mistake again. I also made these delicious homemade Snickers from dates, peanut butter, dunked in a dark chocolate, and topped with some sea salt. I also probably ate too many of those as well as the pineapple. Yeah. Maybe that's why I didn't lose any weight this week, but I think that's okay. This is all an experiment and I'm learning as I go. I also had some pumpkin seeds every so often as a snack, and these will be a new staple for me. They have a really good combination of carbs, fats, and protein. On the way home, since most of the food was ruined by this point, I opted for some pistachios from Dollar General and some water. I was only slightly hungry when I got home, and I cooked some kale, a little too much, but I ate all of it. And then later that night, I had some leftover green beans and some chips and salsa. It was just one of those kind of nights, just a snack night, whatever you can find. So let's talk about what went well and what my challenges were this week. First, everything I made was really delicious. That's a big win. However, the challenges were definitely wanting to eat some of those barbecue chips or whatever everyone else was eating, because it would have just been easier. The lack of refrigeration also posed a problem. And while I didn't lose any weight this week, I have hope for next week. I'd love to hear from you. What are your favorite vegan recipes? How do you handle cravings when everyone around you is eating something different? Do you have any tips for keeping food fresh while camping? Leave your answers in the comments below. And next week, I'm going to be trying out some new recipes and tackling the challenge of intermittent fasting. So stay tuned for that. Thank you for following my journey. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and until next time, stay healthy and happy and go master your next moment.